Welcome to On the Record, Updates and Echoes, a podcast by the Pocahontas Record Democrat. I'm Erin Summers. For the month of August, we're sponsored by Theesfeld Company, a Pomeroy-based store offering custom apparel, promotional products, commercial embroidery, and direct-to-film transfers. Stay tuned after these updates to hear my interview with owner and founder Grant Theesfeld. If you're heading to the Albert City Threshermen and Collectors Show this weekend, be sure to look for the Kaleidoscope Factory, which will be set up as a vendor. Last week was Dead Week in Iowa, that week that coaches can't contact their high school athletes and athletes can't be penalized for missing those unofficial practices and weightlifting sessions that happen all summer long. That means that everybody with a high school athlete was on vacation last week, and that no contact week ends up being pretty quiet for news in Iowa as well. At least it was in Pocahontas County this year. I was able to see some pretty cool animals from the Blank Park Zoo in Rolfe Thursday afternoon. The event, sponsored by the Rolfe Public Library, drew a huge crowd, I think relative to the size of Rolfe, about 70 people. I've got a little story and some pictures in the RD this week. Hudson's crew opened their splash pad up with a soft opening on July 31st. It was a cool and rainy day, and the initial event was just for some of their donors and close friends and family. Jessica Wilfore said the opening went well, and she's looking forward to seeing more kids using the splash pad. We have some pictures and a little more information in this week's papers. The Pocahontas County Sheriff's Office arrested a Pocahontas woman last week on outstanding warrants for harassment charges. Pick up this week's paper to see what Christina Eberly, who's 44, was accused of. In Rolfe, the Sheriff's Office arrested a woman who's now facing misdemeanor theft charges for allegedly stealing a small bottle of liquor from Rolfe Heartland store. That story is in this week's RD as well. All three of our papers have a story about a pretty cool book I learned about last week. Secret Iowa tells the stories of 84 different interesting places to visit across the state. You will probably know about some of them. I mean, some of them are pretty close to home, and I do highlight those in the article that I wrote, but you certainly haven't heard all of the details that the author came up with in her book. I thought it was just really interesting. The Albert City Threshermen and Collectors Show is this weekend. We've got a preview in the paper, and we'll be there grabbing some pictures later this week. Newell has a busy weekend in store for Watermelon Days. I've got a preview of all the action in this week's BV County Journal. It will also be a little easier to traverse Pocahontas County now that the N28 bridge has reopened. Thanks to Scott Kilbride for grabbing a picture for us when it opened up last week. Postseason sports accolades continue to roll in for area softball players. 3 Newell-Fonda Mustang softball teammates were named to the 2026 Class 1A All-State softball team announced by the Iowa Girls Coaches Association last week. Josie Walsh, Ellie Sievers, and Quinn Sievers all made different versions of the team. Lauren Hoover and Katie Ryerson from the 2026 PAC varsity softball team earned the same honors in Class 2A from the Iowa Girls Coaches Association. Hoover was a first team selection, and Ryerson earned second team honors for the Indians. Up next is my interview with Grant Theesfeld. Welcome to the interview part of our show with our August sponsor, Grant Theesfeld of Theesfeld Co., a shop in Pomeroy. Thank you so much for being our sponsor, and thank you for coming in to talk with me today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Tell me a little bit about your business, how you got started, what all you have available, and where we can find you.
So I actually started about 6 years ago in the corner of a spare bedroom. I actually started with t-shirts and home decor.
Okay.
So I started making home decor. That was like the main thing.
What kind of home decor?
Like little wooden signs.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. So it kind of grew, it was just a hobby.
Yeah.
It was just a little side thing that I would do, nights, whatever. I never got serious about my business. I mean, I tried epoxy tumblers, everything, but I always kept doing shirts.
Okay.
January of 2023, I got really serious about my business.
Okay.
And I pushed really hard. By May 1st, 2023, I was able to do this full time.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah. So in about 4 months, I grew it so far, online presence only, that I could do it full time.
Do you feel like, I don't know if it's everywhere, but I just feel like when I moved to Iowa about 12 years ago at this point, there's a t-shirt for everything.
Yep.
Like, is this just like, it's a thing around here, right?
I swear it is. Like, oh, we're having this. We need t-shirts for this. Oh, we're doing this. We need t-shirts for this.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, oh, we won a specific basketball tournament. We're going to get a t-shirt for this tournament.
Yes,
like,
that's how it goes.
Yeah. So does that contribute a lot to what, like, just people kind of commemorating stuff or events?
Yes, we do a lot of that.
Okay.
And we also print transfers for other t-shirt makers.
Oh, okay.
So even on that aspect, we're still printing. Even those makers are doing shirts for random events too.
And then what other kind of stuff do you have available now?
So we have t-shirts, we do embroidery. We are working on dropping vinyl signs.
Oh, okay.
So like the outside sign on my building.
Oh, cool.
I did that. But mostly it's just t-shirts and embroidery.
Okay.
We do retail, commercial, business to business. We even do third-party embroidery. So other people that sell t-shirts, if they don't offer embroidery, they send the orders to us.
Really?
We send it back to them. They give them to their customer.
So I know this was not on the questions I sent you in advance, but now I'm just so curious. So how do you grow that? Like, do you do a lot of marketing and finding, or does it kind of organically, the more people know about you, then they...
It's kind of a little organic.
Okay.
But like I said, I started selling online about 6 years ago. And so like I have those customers, even my transfer customers. So I grew all those with Facebook groups.
Oh, okay,
different Facebook groups for like DTF transfers, screen print transfers. And then those customers, oh, hey, you want to offer embroidery to your shirt customers.
Sure.
So that's how I grew that aspect of it.
Are you having fun? Like...
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I imagine it's a lot of work.
It's stressful some days.
I'm sure. Because orders don't probably come in like in a steady pace, right? Like there's a lot and then there's a little, and
it'll be like workflow's getting down, and then I'm like, okay, and then I turn around and it's just like, boom, we're out 3 weeks again.
So is it just you, or do you employ people as well?
It's mostly just me in the shop.
Okay.
I do have one lady that works. She lives in a different state. She does like computer work for me.
Oh,
and
cool.
Some of that stuff.
Like the design and...
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Boy, that's got to be nice to just like have someone who knows that computer stuff. That's why we have Sandy.
It is. That stuff. Yes, I just send it off, and there you go. She does it.
Tell me a little bit more about yourself. Are you from Pomeroy originally?
Yeah. Or? So I grew up about 5 miles outside of Pomeroy on a farm. I went to Palmer until they joined with Pocahontas. So then I graduated from Pocahontas. But I mean, my whole entire family grew up in Pomeroy. Okay. So actually, my business, part of it was out of my garage here in Pokey. And I'm like, I need a bigger building. Yeah. And there's a guy from church that kept suggesting my current building. Okay. And I'm like, okay, what better place to bring it than Pomeroy? Like, yeah, absolutely. Pomeroy is near to dear to my heart. Yes.
And I think it's got to be pretty cool for Pomeroy to have a retail shop again. There's just, I mean, these towns, they just lose, everybody loses everything, right?
Which we pretty much closed my retail area just because of space, but...
okay, sorry.
No, that's fine. People still stop in.
Okay.
And just, oh, can I get this? Yeah, sure. Or, oh, I haven't seen this remodeled yet.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. What else do you want people to know about the business? Like, just in general?
A few things to take away that is near and dear to TF, Theesfeld, Kel, is work doesn't stop when the door closes. I'm always working, always available. There is someone real behind it. Yeah. You know, I want something that feels like it's been around, and it's been around. Yeah. We just went through a whole name change. We used to be Top T. Yeah. And we were Top T for 6 years.
So what sort of drove that name change? Was that kind of a branding, marketing?
Yeah, just a little brand change. I mean, Top T didn't really stand for anything. I mean, my last name starts with a T, but that's about it. Yeah. So Theesfeld, it's actually spelled like my last name, Theesfeld. Yeah. But instead of pronouncing the Feld, we did Field because we do a lot of agriculture stuff.
Gotcha.
And nice. You know, the Fields of Iowa, our slogan type thing is rooted in Iowa, built on quality.
Oh, nice.
So another thing to take away is, you know, we're probably not the fastest, maybe not always the cheapest, but the quality is what my focus is on.
Nice. Has the community been pretty supportive?
They have been, especially since we opened my commercial building. Yeah. It's the surrounding area has been so supportive.
Yeah.
Most didn't even know that I existed because I never promoted locally.
Right. Oh, I know the other thing. What's the best way for people to get in touch with you or to find you?
You can find us on our Facebook page. It's just Theesfeld Co. on Facebook, or I think it's facebook.com/IowaTF, possibly, for Theesfeld Co. Our website is iowatf.com.
Okay. All right. And in general, what might be kind of an average turnaround time for like an average order?
For most people, I just say, when do you need these by?
Okay.
That's when I work the best. But if they don't give a specific date of like, oh, I'm ordering these now, we need them by September 15th.
Yeah.
Normally I just say 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you, Grant, so much for coming in to talk with me. I really, really appreciate it. And we really appreciate the sponsorship this
Yes. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate
it. You are so welcome. We're glad to get the word out about you and all the work that you're able to do for folks. Yeah. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for listening. And we will be back again next week.